Hello YouTube, welcome to World of Tanks, and today I have a nice lesson for people. I actually want to continue my tutorials and stuff, but I think this is like a very good lesson of stop trying to blame other people for your stupid faults. Okay? Don't blame other people if you make a mistake and die. So I'm playing the bad chat 1210, and at the start I'm pinging H7. I'm telling my team, aim here. Because I'm planning to do a passive scout, and there are some targets available if you actually go aim with your artillery here, or aim with the TD over here, There are some aiming positions available, but even without, I'd still get some initial spots, okay? So I go into this bush over here. It's in a pretty decent spot, passive scout position. And this T-71 CMCD rushes forward. He, encounters a WZ-132, I believe. And they start attacking each other. And, I'm passive scouting. I'm spotting those heavies in the back there. And, I'm not gonna, shoot at the WZ because it's not my problem. I'm passive scouting here. I don't want to give away my position, and it's not my fault this T-71 rushed out. But I see him running away. I thought maybe I could still get the kill on him, which was a bit greedy of me, but I did that for my own personal, needs to maybe get some damage off, get a kill, not to help that T-71. And this T-71, what the fuck is this XVM focus suicide? He starts, he is very angry. But XVM focus, what? Okay, so he thinks he got focused on that position because of his XVM. First of all, that WZ could not have known he was there. He just went to scout as well. So, yeah. And, he's very mad because he's at 94% of his third mark. But, okay, maybe it's a little bit douchey of me to call him a moron in chat, but I do think, it was his own fucking mistake to rush forward there. And, I guess I kind of provoked him. And he says, cancer, fucking tomato of shit. Trying to just tell him, you rushed in, you paid for it. You don't have to fucking rush there. I understand it's frustrating because you barely get your third mark, you're at 94%. It's frustrating, I get it. But, it's your own fucking fault. I tried to carry this game to have my 70% of win rate, for fuck's sake, Dick. So you can already see what kind of guy this is. He only cares about his fucking stats. It's the most important thing of his life. You camp and stay like a bot. Oh, I was passive scouting, And it's not my fault you rushed in front of me. Because that WZ did not spot me until I shot. Because I was passive scouting. Spotted a couple of heavies as well. You'll see that in the battle results I'll show. But, this guy, he needs to learn. It's not my fault he died. It's his own. It's nothing but his own. It's not XVM. It's not no XVM focus. So now he says, suicide, it is in the solo carry emplacement for light map. You are a useless tomato. That is pathetic. Okay, so apparently I was being useless, and his part was to carry the game. I'm pretty sure he died there. I'm pretty sure he did not carry the game. Neither am I, but I'm not claiming that I was at the best position ever. I'm just saying I was trying to passive scout. So yeah, I'm not even commentating on the battle because we end up losing this very hard. But this replay is about showing you should not always try to blame others, because why is this my fault? I was passive scouting. I was just gonna get some initial spots in for myself. This guy claims he was the best pro. He wants a 70% win rate. He wants his third mark. Now I understand getting 3 marks is nice. I got that on my Indian Panzer just one time. I never 3 marked a different tank, but this guy apparently wants the 3 mark, and I understand that's a goal, but he's like, 70% win rate, and he obviously just suicided, and it's no one but his own fault. And He's blaming me for not helping him. I'm sorry, you should never rely on your allies in this team. And I'm not gonna give away my position just to help your sorry ass out because you decided to rush in like a noob. Okay? I'm not gonna help your sorry ass if you make a stupid beginner mistake and I need to pay for that. No. I was sitting there getting my spots. Not gonna help your sorry ass out. Unless it's actually a genuine way to help you out without having to pay for it. So here I was reloading some premium ammo, you know, for those heavies come in. But, you know, we already lost hardcore. But that's not the end. Let's show you what happened after the match. And, you know, I guess I just wanted to give my point away to him, like, let him know, you know, it's your fault. But I guess I was kind of provoking him, but you know, let's check that out. Okay, we are in my garage, and you know, after the battle, Mr. Pro here, I decided to send him a message because, you know, on one side I think, you know, I'm kind of provoking him, but on the other side I just want to make my point across that he should not blame other people for his own mistakes. But I was doing it in a kind of dickish way, but I mean, you know, he told me to get cancer, or, you know, he called me cancer stuff, so, you know, I mean, I'm not getting offended by it or in any way, because I'm used to like toxicity. I don't even really take it seriously. But you know, if someone's being a dick to me, I won't feel bad being a dick towards them. So I basically told him, rushes in, dies, blames team. I mean, that should be very obvious for everyone who's like kind of decent at this game. Okay, here we go. Are you fucking idiot? So I'm telling him, don't blame the team, mate. I have just to see your stats to say yes, you are a bot kid. I'm a bot? Wait, hold on. Let's alt tab here. Let's minimize this. Okay, so here's the WoT stats. Here's his profile. 1919 WN8. Good, a good player. Definitely. I'm not gonna say he's a bad player, but he made a stupid fucking mistake right there. Oh, what? I actually have slightly higher stats. Not that it matters. I'm not saying I'm a better player. You know, but, you know, I don't think I'm a bot, because I even have higher WN8 stats than him. You know, I'm not gonna say this makes much difference. It's almost the same number, but, you know, it's you can't really say who's a better person. All I can say, I'm a good player and he's a good player. Okay, let's continue. So yeah, I'm apparently a bot because I have the same WN8 as him. So I'm telling him, you rushed, you died, own fault, chill. And I say sure in response that I'm a bot. He says, I rushed, I take a position, you camp and don't support. That's a stupid mistake. You should never rely on your teammates. I was not camping, I was passive scouting like I'm over here. I was passive scouting. Rule number 1, passive scouting, don't shoot. And obviously he's pissed off because he's in caps. You know, it is the solo position to carry in light in this map, retard. Learn to play and shut up. Well, I definitely saw you carrying there, dying in the first minute. Good job, carrying on that position, my friend. Good job. Passive at your position. For fuck's sake, passive is not here. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm not saying it's the best passive scout position, but... let's take a look. I did 6 initial spots from that position. I'm not saying I got a lot of spotting damage out of it. It's definitely not the best position. But it could be used if the TDs were, you know, better placed. I wasn't relying on them, but I was, you know, giving him a chance. I never said I was having the best passive scouting position, but at least I got some initial spots in. So I could, like, inform the team what kind of tanks were going on to the heavy flank. You know, I didn't do a lot of spotting damage. This was a worthless game for me. But, you know, at least I did some actual scouting. So, yeah, that's that out of the way. He's wrong about that. So, yeah, dude, I'm not giving away my scouting position because you are a stupid rusher. Yeah, because you rushed, I'm not gonna shoot to... You know, you were in the fucking useless emplacement. No, I was not, because I was spotting 6 tanks. And, yeah, that is actually some information. He was being useless because he pretty much just threw away his tank. Yep, I was not. I was actually spotting vehicles, like I said. 500 assists in passive. Haha, nice joke. But I'm not... Yeah, I mean, I do agree. 500 is not a lot of assists. But, you know, I got some initial spots. And, yeah, after that, I decided to go onto a different position. I mean, his position was not working for him either. Like, I mean, he did get a little bit higher because he did some more damage, but yeah, he got no assistance damage at all. So I'm pretty sure my passive scouting was better than his actual active scouting. So yeah, so he keeps on calling me a bot. You're fucking useless and blind. I'm telling him I can see you are super pro. And since when can a bot get 3 marks? Because I 3 mark. I mean, he's like so focused on marks of excellence, and so I'm like trying to. Okay, start about that. He sends me some link to a profile. I don't care about that. He calls me a fucking noob. I'm a noob. Then how can a noob get 3 marks of excellence? Carry shit. I don't know what he means with that. So I keep on saying I don't think noobs can get 3 marks. A 3rd mark on a tier 5, kitty. No, I have a 3rd mark on my Indian Panzer. So apparently having a 3rd mark on a tier 5 tank is for kids, because he, you know, that's what he states here. A 3rd mark on a tier 5, kitty. So he assumes I have a 3 marks on a tier 5, and he calls me a kid. So that's apparently not impressive. Well then, oh, I actually don't need to alt-tab for that. Okay. Let's go check out then, Mr. Pro, tier 5. You know what are the best tanks here on tier 5? You know, the Panzer 4H with the derp gun. He 3 marked that. He 3 marked the Chaffee, which is a fast tier 5 tank. Then obviously the most OP of all, the T67 he 3 marked. And the ELC is also a very fast tank that he 3 marked. You know. Okay, no others as far as I know. So he's the one that's 3 marking tier 5 tanks. So then why is he calling me a noob to assume I am not special for 3 marking a tier 5? I mean, I 3 marked the Indian Panzer, which is a tier 8 medium. Over here. I know I got 3 marks on that. It's my only 3 mark tank. I'm not saying I'm a special snowflake. I'm impressed that I got it. I'm very happy, but you know. So yeah, I'm telling him, nope, tier 8 Indian Panzer, check him. He says it is crazy. Like 2k5, what 2k5, 2.5. I don't know what he means to get a 3rd mark on tier 8 with a tank of bot. I'm still having slightly better average WN8 than him, and you know, I don't have 500 battles in the T67. I mean, I'm not saying these are all OP tanks. I mean, you know, the IS, okay, the IS-3. It's not a typical stat pad or anything. I don't think he's really a stat padder. He's not a bad player. He's a good player. But, you know, like, really, I'm 3-marked a tank and I'm still a noob. I'm pretty sure that means something else. But yeah, I did call him out for stat padding in the T67. And yeah, he says if you see the stats of shit, I played it at the beginning. I don't think a beginner would 3-mark a tank, so I'm pretty sure he padded to get 3 marks. Okay, but whatever. You can say I stat pads in my 20 tanks with more than 3k WN8. He has 20. Okay, wait. I stat pad in my 20 tanks with more than 3k WN8. Okay, so he claims to have 20 tanks with over 3k WN8. Okay. Okay, let's check that out. 20 tanks, we're gonna count, okay? His heavies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. He has only 12 with over 3k WN8. And you know, even counting the you know, the tanks with 1 battle. So 12, he says 20. He says 20 tanks with over 3k. No. That's a dumb lie. Okay. So that's okay. So anyway, my point is don't blame others for your own mistakes. That's the lesson for you. And I respond, so I have plenty of tanks with 3k WN8 too. Sorry, I'm stat padding. I have tank with more than 4k WN8. I have a few tanks as well. I mean, yeah, he is very good at the AMX 1375. 171 battles, 4,700. That's, yeah, T30. He's very good at those. Not gonna claim otherwise. But you know, I have plenty of tanks with 3k WN8 as well. Don't think you're a special snowflake. And he says, yes, you have a tank with 3k WN8 and 1 battle on each. Oh really? Oh really? I mean, yeah, some of them definitely. Let's check on my profile here. This is mine. Here we go. This is mine. Let's see. Let's start with the heavies. I mean, yeah, 2 bells on the IS-3A, definitely. That's just 2 bells, doesn't count. OI Experimental 24, but that thing was OP as heck. Okay. KV-122, 10 battles only, not a lot. Okay. Okay. Not very impressive on the heavy tanks, but you know, these two were not 1 battle. But you know, it's not a lot of battles or anything. So check out it. 2 battles, 1, okay, 4. Okay, Indian Panzer, 101 battles, over 3,500 WN8. I'm pretty sure that's legit. Leopard Prototype, 102 battles, 3,500 WN8 as well. Not impressive. Over 19 battles on the Stridswagen M42 and the Lago, both over 3,000 WN8. And the Fury, 94 battles, over 3,000 WN8. And Panzer 4A, 16 battles only, over 3,000 WN8. And the Stridswagen 7433, but that's just under 3,000. Okay. And yeah. Over here, let's see on the light tanks. T92, 21 battles, over 3,000. T71 DA, 135 battles, over 3,000. And the batch at 1210, so far 11 battles, and doing pretty good as well, with over 3,000 WN8. Tank destroyers, Sterwaffenträger, only 7 battles, so Marder, 38T, only 11 battles. Oh. SU-100Y, 110 battles, just barely scraping underneath that 3k. So yeah, plenty of vehicles that I have over 3k in, with not just 1 battle, you know. So that's that point proven. I named them. And he says, I'm sorry, so it's hard to play tier 6. No. And tier 5. So he claims I'm only playing tier 6 and 5. So playing 3K WN8 in tier 6 and 5 is for noobs. So I'll tell him Indian and Leopard prototype are tier 8 and 9. But okay, so he says tier 6 and 5 are for big noobs. Okay, let's look at this then. Tier 6, the heavy tank 6. IS-7 is, it's below. So we won't count that, of course. So heavy tank 6, the only heavy is tier 6 that he has over 3K with. Mediums, okay. Tier 7 Comet, good, that's not a tier 6. D34 85M, that's a tier 6. And an overpowered tier 6 as well. Skoda T24, that's a tier 5, okay. Panzer 4H, that's a tier 5. T20, that's a tier 7. Okay, so just 2 tier 7s, the rest are tier 5 and 6. Okay. Tank destroyers, he has nothing on 3K. So he's not good at tank destroyers. Well, I mean, he still is, but, he's not, like, exceptional as the other ones. And, yeah, let's take a look over here. His lights, tier 7, AMX 1375, okay. He does very good in there. T37, this is a tier 6, so it doesn't count to him. He's not, it's not impressive to his own logic. T71, okay. M5A1, I mean, that's a tier 4, and he has only one battle, so we're not going to count that. Batch at 1210, that's a tier 8. 210, impressive. Chaffee, that's a tier 5. ELC, that's a tier 5. So pretty much most of his own tanks are all low tier as well. Like just only the batch at 12 tons is like his highest tier with impressive stats, and he's like telling me, oh yeah, tier 5 and 6, that's not impressive to have high stats. Well then, I have the Indian in the Leopard prototype, and the highest he gets on the high tier is the IS-7, which is still under 3K. So he's just he's such a hypocrite, because he calls me out for so many things that he does himself. It's so pathetic. So yeah, he doesn't even have that many high tier tanks over 3K. I'd say I probably have even more over 3K than him. I mean, his light tank stats are crazy. He's very good at light tanks, but still, he made the stupid mistake on that last battle. So yeah, and over there, I tell him about the tanks, and a lot of the tanks he plays are not impressive. T34 85M OP, T24. The Skoda, that's a very good tank. Panzer 4H with derp, that's seal clubbing. So he's accusing me of, playing on low tiers, yet he does that as well. He's a fucking hypocrite. And, getting high WN8 on lights is mostly easier because a lot of the average players do suicide and those things, so the required damage is slightly lower. And at the end, I even noticed my WN8 is slightly higher than his, and yeah, that's the big crying hypocrite. I mean, I'm sorry for your frustration about not getting that third mark of excellence on your T71. Maybe he gets it now. No, he's still okay. I mean, he's working on it. But it's like crybabies. Like, what the fuck? Why are you blaming me? You suicide rushed in there. It's man, crazy. So the lesson is, look at yourself. Don't blame other people. Okay. Don't blame other people. You rushed forward. Also, don't come whining with your WN8 and your stats, because it doesn't make sense. You're calling me a bot. I have practically the same stats as you have. It's fucking stupid to say something like that, where it's like, oh yeah, you're a bot. Yeah, a bot can surely get 3 marks of excellence on an Indian Panzer and has pretty much the same stats like you have. Like, holy crap, man. People think they're so good. Yet, I mean, fuck, I'm not saying he's bad, but, he's not exceptionally better than me or anything. Like, I mean, he's good at his lights, definitely. But he did fuck up on that last map, so yeah. Hopefully you've learned here. Try to, focus on your own, like, oh, crap, I made a shitty mistake. I mean, I understand how frustrating it is when you're at 94%. And you'd fuck up, man. I even get frustrated for not getting my first or second mark, sometimes. But it's like, dude, chill out. Don't blame me. You just rushed in. You made a stupid mistake, okay? Deal with it. Thank you for watching. Hope you kind of enjoyed and learned something, because, yeah. Maybe there's more stuff like this coming, because this other chat open, but I'm going to save that for another video that I might make soon. So yeah, thank you for watching. I'm hopefully going to get some more daily dubs now with the ×5 XP event. Have a good one.